Yeah, here we go. I just want to hear.
Hello everybody, yes it's Dave here, yes I am doing a live stream here with my mate William. We are on Cherry Hills Farm and we're going to do a massive seed today on Hill 3.
Okay, yeah,
hello,
no.
say hello William.
Hello everybody on Dave's channel. I will keep on streaming. It's still the same problem. I will need to sort that out. People cannot hear the other players that's with me. I think it's the way I've been set up my sound. So please excuse me when we do have a conversation, Dave and myself, that you guys will not be able to hear Dave, unfortunately. But what I would do in this case is to, when we do have a discussion, Dave and myself, I will repeat to you guys what Dave said to me. Just, you know, that you guys are fully informed on what was said between the two of us and what he replied back to me, until I can sort out the sound issue. I hope you guys is fine with it. Sorry for this. Hopefully by the next time that I do a stream, it will be sorted out.
Is it still broken, is it?
Yeah, Dave is just asking me if it's still broken. Yep, I had a test and I saw that I can hear me, and everything that Dave said did not come through. So yep, that's still not working, and I will try and sort that out. Yeah, so Dave, what are we planting on the field?
I was going to plant soybeans. It's pretty good money there.
Okay, yep. So Dave's reply to me was that we're going to do some soybean. So we're just filling up our seeders.
Yeah,
And
I wonder if you'll come through mine.
That I believe your one would be alright. The thing, how I set up my sound is that through my speakers the game sound comes, and I've got headphones with a mic, and then when people talk to me they come through on the earphones, and I assume that that's the reason why you guys cannot hear the people that I play with. I believe that might be the reason why. I believe there might be a setting. So if there's anybody out there that know how I can fix this, it would be much appreciated. It will be much appreciated if you guys can just let me know how I would be able to fix it, so that everybody can hear, all of us that's playing.
What device, recording device are you using? What's the name of it?
I am using the software that came with my display card, so I don't know what software it is. It just came by default with my I do have other software. I think it's OSD or ODS or whatever it's called.
OBS. That's what I'm using. OBS. It seems to be pretty good.
Yeah, so probably if I do keep on having hassle with this, I think it might just be better for me to maybe also use that one.
Yeah, what I'm actually doing on this field, people, is we're going to make probably 2 or 3, or maybe 2 right around there. What are they called? Headlands. Around the outside of this field, because we found that once we get to the end, and we're working side by side. With these big, long seeding machines, we get all caught up with each other, tangled up. So we get a bit of room to turn around down the end, and these fields go right down to the boundary line, and so there's no room turning at all. So we put a couple of headlands around the outside. At least it gives you a bit of room to manoeuvre it when you get to the end. Once you've done that, then you can go up and down all the way across.
That's correct. Yeah, just Dave just explained on his channel what we are currently busy doing is we just do a few rows right around the fields, because there's not really much space at the ends for us to turn around with these huge seeders. So in order for us to give us enough space to be able to turn around and come back, we make these lines or headers or whatever he calls it, headings around it, so that it gives us enough space to turn around. Yeah, it's a nice and hot and sunny day here by us.
Yeah, same here. Beautiful.
Can't complain.
Yes, you've got a bit of wind today, so it's keeping things a bit cooler than it has been over the last week.
Yeah, by us there's almost no wind whatsoever. I've got the fans going, but yeah, not as I normally have them, because if I do that, you guys will just hear the noise of the fans and the mic, and you guys would not be able to hear us properly. So I'm sweating here.
Yeah, I wonder. I wonder how my I can't get the word out. How my voice is coming through anyway, because I haven't turned down the volume on this game, just the my trucking games.
Okay.
Hopefully it's not coming too quiet and you can't hear me.
Yeah, well, if they can hear me, it might be the same problem. But yeah, Dave just said that he don't know how the settings or how his sound is on his channel. He did not turn his in-game sound lower, and if that's the case, people might struggle to hear him. Then he might be a little bit quiet.
You can say, so if you want to leave your channel and hear both of us, you can come to DAVIDSERGEANT.
Yep.
Come to my stream and I'll take your subscribers off you.
No, you can't do that. That's theft. Yeah, no, yeah, we are good buddies. We would really try to stream a lot more and get a lot more videos online. Of course, we really enjoy what we're doing. We enjoy the game, and we feel like, you know, this by streaming we promoting the game also, which I believe it's a good thing for the game.
There's so many new ones coming out now, right? Like, you know, people that do stream these games, you know, they do like about 10 episodes, you know, and then they move on to another game. This game has been out for quite a while now, you know, and a lot of the people that I know that do streaming have moved on and done an hour into like Farming Sim Platinum Edition or something.
Yeah, I think, yeah, Dave's just mentioning, you know, that this game has already been around for a while, and that people, other YouTubers already starting to move on. It's, in a sense, makes sense to me that people might, you know, start doing some new videos, because on these type of sort of games, you can only do that much, and you can only show people that much. But the aim, from my perspective and for my channel, my aim is not necessarily the game as such, but more a question of, you know, the conversation and the topics of discussion and the things that we discuss while we are playing the game. That's more my aim, as opposed to try and tell people how to play the game. That might be my downfall, but that's more or less the sort of idea that I have in mind for my channel. Dave might have other ideas for his channel, but that's what I have in mind for mine.
Yeah, I just like playing the game too, you know, for enjoyment and talking about different things. If people want to, know what's, oh, how did you do that and how did you do that? Just write it in the comments, and I'll definitely get back to you on it and how you do it.
Yeah, that's true. Dave just also touched on a point where if you guys do have some questions, just pop a question underneath, and on how we do certain things, and we will most gladly give you an answer on that. You guys might also see some things that's not normal with the game. For instance, you'd see on my left hand side on the game, there's all kinds of names and things going on. I have a mod called Glance that we use to see what's going on. With a bird's eye view, we can see, how the animals are doing, if they need food and things like that, and how full things are. And you've got a lot of, especially you guys that might have a lot of people on your farm. As you can see on the left hand side, I can see what Dave is currently doing. I can see what myself is doing, and likewise Dave would be able to see what I'm doing. So if you've got a couple of people that's helping you, you can see on glance exactly what they are doing.
Yeah, not that I've got mine. I've only got mine on just you and me.
Yeah.
I haven't got it expanded at the moment.
To expand it, however, is you press, I think it's Control M, Alt M, but it must be right Alt M.
No, left. Mine's left Alt M.
Hey? Mine's right. Let me just see. N.
Yeah, Alt M. Yeah, left Alt M. M for Mary. And then to get it back the other way, it's Alt L.
Correct, yeah, sorry, that's my bad. It is in fact left Alt M to expand it, and then left Alt and L to make it, collapse it. So that sort of makes sense. Alt M, M stands for more, and L stands for less. I guess that's why they chose those keys.
Oh yeah, I didn't think of it. I just thought, that's what they are. Doesn't say on there, it just tells you on this glance thing really just what's happening with all the machinery, doesn't it? Doesn't give you any, up the very top it's got, comes up with stuff, like if your cows need cleaning or the sheep need cleaning, it comes up to the top. See, at the moment it's got cow's milk is 31,000, so.
Yeah, we need to start sell those milk off.
Yeah, well, yeah, there's a tank load there, so.
Yeah, so if you guys really, as I said already, if you guys love what we're doing, give us a thumbs up and spread the word. We would really like to promote our channel. We would really like to have people watching our channels. purely because we would love to hear from you guys, and then if you guys want us to discuss certain topics, feel free and ask us what topics you want us to discuss, and we will most gladly do so. We also do streaming on Euro Truck Simulator 2, as well as American Truck Simulator. I also play a game called World of Warships, so that might be something that I also might look into, but I'm by no means a professional on that game. But in saying that, as you guys well know, as I already made clear to you guys, for me it's not about the games. For me it's more about the conversation and you know, those type of things that we talk about. That's what it's about to me.
Yeah, no, let's put it in a nutshell, really.
Yeah, that's true. I talk too much.
Yeah, well, you must be more used to it than me. I run out of ideas to talk about. I started talking about, you know, the realism of the game. You know, what they could add to the game. You know, like things. You know, would be good if you could do, you know, this and that. We were talking about this game the other day. If you're listening in on this Farming Simulator 17, the makers, who's the ones that made this game?
Oh yeah, no, I have absolutely no idea. I don't know what they call themselves. Yeah, Giant, isn't it? Giant Games or Giants or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we've listened to this Giants. Yeah, maybe in the next version of Farming Sim, maybe Farming Sim 19. You know, we could have like an animal farm. You know, like cows would have to go and be rounded up in the field and. You know, and taken back to the cow shed and all milked properly. You know?
Yeah.
And the sheep have to be shorn and properly shorn and all that. You know, that would be.
Yeah, not only that. I mean, what you can also do is, I mean, cows do need some, you know, for worm treatments and you know, all those type of things, spray that they need to get over themselves or whatever. You know, the cows get sick or whatever, and you have to get them to a vet or get the vet to the cows. Just things, small things like that. Just, Dave, let me just pass.
Yeah, I'm just gonna
yeah, so small things like that they can change. Not only that, what we also discussed the other day was while you doing the with a water blaster, while you're cleaning the equipment, there's no water dripping off the equipment on the ground, so no puddles of water are formed. When you spray someone like a yeah, so if you want to water blast Dave, he don't see that you water blast him, he's not even getting wet. So that's so yeah, developers, make a plan. I want to spray Dave wet. I want the water running off him.
Yeah, well, there's lots of little ponds around on this map. You can go for a dip. You get really hot, but you're standing on top of the water like you're invincible. Yeah.
Yeah, it's small things that needs changing, but you know, it's those small things that, you know, I believe that other people might like. If you like it, give thumbs up. If you don't, say so. It's just all to enhance the game and give us a better gaming experience. The game is already very much interactive. You already sort of what we do have is one of the mods. By default, the game is set up in such a way that you can couple and decouple all your equipment from inside whatever tractor or harvester you're sitting in. However, we do have a mod that we downloaded that took that away, so you cannot sit in any of the pieces of equipment of us and couple and decouple. You actually have to get out and go to the back of the tractor or whatever you have to couple up the wagon or the seeder or the whatever you want to hook up and tow.
Which is making it more realistic, isn't it?
Yeah, we want realism in the game as much as possible. Yes, everything can't be realistic, but as realistic as possible.
Yeah, well, I'm currently on the outside view, looking down up in the sky, looking down at my tractor, but it seemed to be the best view for people that are watching, you know. Because if I go down and push C, who wants to look at that boring? It's pretty boring.
Yeah, it might be boring, yes, but the thing is, if you really look at it, if you want that, the thing is, you have that option at least to go inside the tractor to give yourself that realism of being sitting inside the tractor. However,
if you had track IR on, it would be awesome, because you could sit in there and look to the left and right with your head.
Correct. Yeah, and not only that, the thing that I also see and found some is that the mirrors of all your tractors and utes and trucks, whatever you have that's got a mirror, the mirrors are almost useless. They might as well not be there because you can't use them. Make at least, you know, that we can use the mirrors, that you can set the mirrors if they're too low or too high, and when you look in the mirrors that you can clearly see what's going on behind you. Small things like that would give, you know, heaps of better gaming experience. Take it as a positive critique and not negative. Because we just want to see people enjoying the game and sort of have a nice experience.
This is quite a good seed. This one doesn't like come out really fast.
Yeah, I was about to say that.
Probably better. You might be able to do the whole field with the one tank, I think, or soybean.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah, I was about to mention the fact that these seeders are really, really good, and they are really nice and wide. If we had smaller seeders with these huge fields on this farm, it'll just take us forever to get one field finish. But with this seeders, it's amazing. They are just crazy. I speak from memory, but I think the Big Butt mod, the seeders that you get with that, and then again, if there's anyone out there, correct me if I'm wrong, but I am pretty sure those seeders are even bigger than this one. What I do know is that with the Big Butt mods, the seeder actually has got a trailer behind it that tows the seeds. I cannot remember if you can also fertilize with a seeder. That I can't remember. Honestly, again, if there's anybody out there who knows, just leave a comment for other people to see if they in fact plan to get the mod. That's a mod that you have to pay for. or a DLC.
Yeah. A lot of people hum and ha about having to pay for mods, but if you want quality, you have to pay for it, I think. And mind you, there are quality free ones, like these two that I'm using. This tractor is a modded tractor, and the seed is a modded, and they're both perfect. Like they are really detailed, and it doesn't cost anything. They're free.
Yeah, no, you do get some good mods out there, free ones. I will never ever shoot free mods down. There are really good mods out there. I can understand, that I have no idea why there are mods or DLCs that you have to pay for. I guess that's mods that's been written by the company themselves, and then obviously being written by the company themselves, they do have overhead, they've got staff to pay, they've got coders to pay, and I think also they have to research and all those people need to get paid. So I can understand from a company's perspective that they have to make money and they have to sell to cover the costs.
Ones that they do it for free, they just do it for fun, maybe.
I believe so. I honestly believe Dave was just asking if the guys that do free mods if they do it for fun. Yes, I believe they do, for the love of the game. If I could, I'm pretty sure that I would develop mods and giving it away free, purely because of the fact that I like the game, and anything that would give players the gaming experience and enjoyment out of the game, because every single mod that works well, I believe, as a promotion for the game, so people might see, I can actually do this and this and this, and purely based on what they see that a mod can do in the game, might just swing them around to actually buy the game.
Yeah, because there are on just the original base game, I think it's Gold Quest Valley. There's so many things that you can't make it so real. Like you have to buy everything.
Yeah.
You have to buy your own diesel, and you have to buy. You still do that in the real life, but cheaper ways to do these things. And mods are the things that you think that quite a few of the mods that you get would be in the game, like wouldn't be mods.
Yeah, no, I can understand. I can understand that you will get, your base game, and because if the company had to develop all these free mods, this game would end up costing you an arm and a leg, because they surely would not be able to give mods away for free, because for them, as I already said, they have staff to pay, and it's not as easy as just go out and write the application. I'm pretty sure that they will have to go out to, say for instance, they want to mod one of a plow of, say, John Deere or whatever company it is to actually go to the company, get some detail of them, do some research. There also might be some copyright issues and things like that. So there will be heaps of things that's going to happen behind the scenes before you can even start thinking of beginning to code. And all those things take time and money, and that's why for a company, I think it's not going to, if the company had to do all these mods, I don't think we would have been able to afford to play the game.
That's actually what's happening with American Truck Simulator and the European Truck Simulator too, isn't it?
Yep.
You know, those DLCs they're bringing out are actually mods in a way, really. But
yeah.
You're paying for them, aren't you?
Yeah, you do. Though they're not expensive. But yeah, when you guys do watch our videos with regards, you know, our streams when we do ATS or ETS2, there's heaps of discussions going on there as well with regards to DLCs and mods, and also the realism of the games.
Yeah.
We like it real, or as real as possible, or realistic as possible.
Yeah, but like that. Just being able to hop out of the tractor here, you know, and walk over to something. You know, truly, you think every game could do that.
Correct,
Yeah,
and you know. And you know,
you can't do that in ATS or ETS survey. Hop out of the truck, just
and
walk around it. No, I just can't believe when you can do that in this tractor game.
Yeah, but you know what I really found? I was thinking about it earlier. Just when we started the game, when we started to talk to each other, we actually walked towards each other and we looked at each other while we were talking to each other. So how more real can you get? And that's the type of thing that's for me the streaming and the multiplayer is about, is that you talk to each other, you with each other, and that's what I love. Yeah, Dave, I also now get the rendering.
Oh, you are?
Yep.
Nothing here on my side.
Yeah, no, obviously not, because we're on your farm.
Do I have to go? Do I need to go at the back again?
No, you're good. I'm far enough behind you, so by the time I get to where it's not rendered, by the time I get there, it's rendered.
Maybe Ben's coming.
Yeah, Ben is just one of our other buddies. For you guys who do not know, we are from New Zealand, and our other buddy Ben that we spoke of is from Australia.
Also.
Yeah, we feel sorry for him. We say it to him all the time. Yeah, so we do look for people to help us on the farm. It's mainly the two of us. Sometimes Ben is also helping a little bit, but the farms that we are on, this one, if you guys can see the map, I just expanded the map. The fields on this farm is gigantic. It's huge, and if you seed all of them and you've got seeds in all of these fields, it's just gonna take the two of us, if we're alone, forever and a day to seed, let alone if you need to start plowing these fields. It's just gonna take you about a week just to plow them all, let alone then you still need to seed, and after the seeding you'll have to harvest. So you would take close to a month from plowing to sowing. I would reckon on this farm, if it's only the two of us.
This field and the other one that I got are relatively small compared to the rest of them.
Yeah.
And this one
Yeah,
has taken us ages. So,
yeah, I had the map open.
yeah, oh there, yeah, have a look at, was it 19 or something, isn't it? Is that big one?
Yeah, I think it's 19.
15 on the corner there.
Yeah, look at 15. That's absolutely crazy big. And then if you look at field 2 and field 1, if we get rid of all the trees between them and you connect those two and you make those two one, that's also going to be a enormous huge field. Yeah, we now need to be careful, Dave.
No, just come straight down again, and then when we come back up, it will be coming up the long
Oh yeah,
way.
that's true. Yeah, that's true. But now the thing is, I think I might already be going into. So what I think I'm gonna do is going down.
Go right up the other end to the long end and come down, and I'll wait down the end here.
Yeah, I'll do that.
Then you won't get so much rendering.
Yeah, because but I'll just have to sort of get my sewing machine just so half, so that I don't miss between the two pieces that's been sewed so far. Right, so yeah, so you'll have to wait for me up there when you get there.
Yep, that's alright, yep. I still duck away and do a small job, so get done while I'm waiting.
Yeah, yep. Yeah, it's gonna take yeah, so we watched, sorry Dave, we checked, I think it takes about, is it 7 or 11 minutes to do one row.
Is it? Is that long?
Yeah, I think it's that long. I'm completely talking from memory now. But I think
they might have been ploughing, I think. Ploughing takes
could be ploughing, yes.
Ploughing, our ploughing you can only do like 7 kilometers an hour. Doesn't matter what size truck you have.
Yeah, but that, yeah, you see, I'm almost halfway in my seeder, and I'm still missing a little bit, Dave.
How can you missing?
Because I didn't have a line from where I started at the beginning, so there's a meter or two open between the two, so I'll fix that up coming back up this way, so you can go the long one up and I'll follow with a thin line and just catch up with you when we're back on the top again.
Yeah, what I was going to say is, I just stuck away for maybe long, and but you're still talking, so you can talk.
I'll talk. I'll keep the customers happy. So customers, please don't go. I'm still around. Okay, Dave. Yeah, so we normally do not play a single player purely because being alone and playing alone it's fun, but as both of us, it's more for us about the things that we talk about, the things that we laugh about while you play. Because if you really look at it, these huge fields, for instance, if you have to sit and do this on your own, yes, you might put some music on or whatever, but it would be pretty boring, and it will feel like it's going to take you forever to get it done. But when you with your buddies and they're all helping you and you're all playing and you're all in the same farm and everybody's having a chat and a laugh, before you open your eyes, everything is done, and you did not realize that you've been playing for a few hours purely because you had so much fun just having a good chat and a good laugh. You know, sometimes we can get really funny and yeah. So yeah, we really like to play this game, and it's so good. It keeps us busy, and it really keeps us out of trouble. It's a nice sunny day on the farm. And heaps to do. Yeah, so Dave mentioned things like diesel and talking about fertilizer and things like that, and that people, you know, that you have to buy and pay for. We have mods and things on our farms that allow us to make biodiesel and things like that. So, and we make our own seeds. Hey, welcome back. So we make our own seeds. That makes it's not unrealistic, because you do get farmers that make their own seeds, you do get farmers that make their own diesel, you get farmers that do make their own fertilizer. So that's not normal. We also do it here. It's just saving us heaps and heaps of money, being able to produce all those things ourselves.
Yeah, I'm actually going to do a stream one morning on bioplant. I'm not talking about a bioplant that makes grass and manure and sells it. A bioplant, self-sufficient. Like you, maybe I didn't hear your conversation. Like making your own fertilizer.
Yep, that's the between. Yeah, that's what I said. You know, you mentioned earlier about having to on one of the farms where you had to pay for all the seeds and the diesel and all those things, and I mentioned to our viewers or our subscribers that we have these mods, and some of these farms, I think this one as well, comes by default, comes with a bioplant, so you do not have to add a mod to it. I'm not completely sure. Dave would be in a better position to comment on that, but yep, that's what we do.
For some of you just need some of the mods to work with the bioplant. Like you need to get the mod called Universal Tanks, and so they carry any liquid from milk right through fertilizer, manure, slurry, digestate, do the whole lot, fuel, and so you need that mod working on the bioplant. You need to be able to grab the fertilizer out of the bioplant and either put it into another storage area or sell it. And you need to do that with everything like bioplant, slurry, digestate. Diesel around back and forth. fill up the compost plant with diesel and the odds. I'll do a stream on that one morning. I normally do the bio plant between 6 o'clock in the morning my time, till about 8 o'clock, while I'm having my breakfast and drinking my coffee, and there's too much noise around. Stream that time, but so one day I might leave it a bit after 9 o'clock. And then just to show everybody how it actually works. It's quite fascinating. It takes me 2 hours. It took me an hour and a half. An hour and a half the other day to do everything. So to sort everything out. And also I've also got a greenhouses that will add manure and compost to it, which is all being made in the bioplant as well. So greenhouses are all free too, you know. So, an hour and a half. Sorry, Ron.
Yep. Yeah, and it's all those things, the greenhouses, and they just mentioning greenhouses and the bioplant and how to work the bioplant and things. It's all those things, seeing after the animals and seeing after the greenhouses. Yes, it does take a lot of time out of you to see to all of those things, but on the hindsight, by looking after those things, there's a constant income. You just put up a little bit of effort in the beginning just to get everything up and running, and then after that is just maintaining it, and there's a constant cash flow coming of money that's coming in from those things, the greenhouses and bioplant. Not necessarily there's not a direct income, but there's a huge cost saving because everything that goes into the bioplant comes from the farm. You do not pay for it, and then it put back things like fertilizer that you then don't have to pay for. It puts back diesel or biofuel that you then do not have to pay for to put in all your equipment, your tractors and your harvesters and everything that uses diesel. So it's a cost saving to have those things running. Yeah, no, we're almost done. It is.
You just see how long it will take you to do this by yourself.
Correct. And not only is it because we are two people, but the width of these seeders also helps a lot. These seeders is easily about 3 to 4 times wider than the normal seeders, I would think. I think the width of these seeders is about 25 meters wide, if I remember correctly.
Oh yeah, well you can see it looking down on where the joint is. That's the width of one, so yeah, 4 times width of the one you get on the game one.
Yeah. And then you can understand why it's taking so quick, because I don't think necessarily that you would run at a higher speed with those smaller seeders, because you can only do that fast while seeding. It's just logical that you can't go too fast. So even with smaller seeders, you'll go at the same pace, but you'll do a lot less, which means you're going to take so much longer to get finished because of the width.
Yeah, plus we were having a lot of problems with our seeders on, I don't know whether it was to do with a lot of farms or what it was, but we had the game seeders on. We couldn't both seed. One of us had to seed and the other one put on a worker.
Yeah, that's correct.
I don't know what the problem was. It was just because they weren't model seeders. They were the original ones from the game.
Yeah, I can remember the ones. Yeah, Dave just mentioned the seeders, the corn seeders that we had, that comes with a game. I just, for us, I just didn't want to allow two players like Dave and myself to plow at the same time. One of us could plow, but we had to put a hired worker on the other one. The game just did not allow us to both plow at the same time with it. So, seed at the same time. So I don't know if it's a bug or what. I don't know if any of you other guys. I do not remember the make of those things because obviously we don't use them anymore. I think it was red and yellow. But it's the seeders that do corn and sunflower. So if you go, and it's a relatively wide seeder also. But as I said, if you two people playing on multiplayer, we could only manage one of us to seed, and we had to get a worker on the other one. Again, if there's anybody who experienced the same problem, let us know. If you guys know how to get that fixed, we don't use that mod anymore. Well, if you don't use, if you do use them, please leave a comment below for other people that might also have the same problem, so that they have an answer on how to get it fixed if it's fixable.
You'll probably notice too, on one thing that we're not doing on this farm, but we probably should be, is it's a mod called GPS. Now we both haven't really learned how to use it yet. I've seen it on a few other YouTube videos. It looks like it's the way to do it. Keep everything nice and square, but I just don't know how to do it. And Matt William, he doesn't know either, so that's why we aren't using it.
Yeah, so there might be some of you guys confident that we're gonna get
an easy way of doing it.
Yeah, maybe we will get a few subscribers along the lines that would be able to tell us at some point what we need to do to get that thing working, because that would be really awesome, I think, if we can get that thing working. Well, I sort of had a go at it, and I know it's giving you green lines and red lines, but I do not know what they mean. So yeah, obviously it has to mean something, because it would not be there for nothing.
Yeah, well, apparently they're pretty good. I watched one of these other guys, fictional YouTubers, doing it, and it looks so easy, but then it looks so complicated. Lots of buttons on it.
Yeah, it's this heap. Yes.
Be like anything, I suppose. Once you get used to it, it's just basic.
Yeah. I've seen quite, it looks like there's a lot of settings that you can do on it, but I don't know what the effect, what the effect would be doing those settings. Yeah, I don't know. Surely it won't drive your tractor or whatever. You still have to drive it yourself, but I don't know. Maybe just give you an alert or whatever. I don't know. People can let us know, then we will know. I don't
think it steers your tractor. I think you still got to steer your own tractor. But I think what you do is follow lines or something. Sets up the lines for the outside, the inside, and I think you just follow the lines, and then it makes different noises when you get to the end of the field and all that sort of stuff.
Yeah, that could be. I mean, the GPS might just be the answer, because when you were talking about sitting outside the tractor currently that we're doing right now to get a better view, if you do sit inside the tractor with this wide seeder behind you, it's going to be very difficult to get your inside line to where it's already been seeded. So you don't want to really go into what you already done too much, but you also don't want to miss a piece. And by
your GPS was stopping you doing that. So.
Yes, and I believe that might be where the GPS will come in handy, that you can sit inside the tractor and set this thing up, and it'll tell you exactly where you need to go, so you don't need to sit outside the tractor. You can sit like a normal person behind the steering wheel inside the cockpit of the tractor and drive from inside and know that you do not miss anything on the outside.
Yeah, because one of the guys that was doing it was saying, you know, to help reduce not wasting stuff, you know, like wasting feed, wasting.
Yeah, you won't necessarily waste feed.
Because you don't know.
But
if you had half the seeder in the new bit, it doesn't keep on seeding that new bit.
Yeah, it doesn't. But then again, you know, you sort of again you lose time, and time is money, because the longer you take to get your field seeded, the longer you're gonna the field's gonna start growing, and the longer it's gonna take for you to sow, and by saying that, it's gonna then take longer for you to get an income. So you, on time-wise, again, it's a cost that's hidden that you do not really realize until you start to think about it. But it's taking me actually longer because I'm double seeding on this width. So it's not direct hard cash, but it's definitely an overhead. I'm in the wrong profession. I should become a real businessman. Yeah. Maybe I should start my own business. Telling people how to make money and stop wasting money. But that's my day-to-day job, is to look at things like this. Where can I save money? Where is it not efficient enough? I think I think we're gonna be done, Dave. I think when we go up, we might be finished. Did we draw a straight line already on the field here, or didn't we? Remember we spoke about it.
Yeah, I did it. Yeah, I've done it with grass.
All right.
But you got to be careful. You can still go over it. I did make a mistake there on the other end of it. I went on the right one.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, no, it's still going to be 2 strips in it.
Yeah, no, I thought so, yeah.
Half one for you.
Yeah. Thanks for that. I'll take that any day.
Yeah. It's an easy one.
Yeah, that's an easy one. I can do it with my eyes closed and not miss a beat and not miss a thing. I can go make myself a cuppa and come back, and I'll still be okay.
Oh yeah, you could drive down there with your eyes closed.
Yeah, I could. Right, so yeah, guys, after we have sown this field, that would be the end of the live stream. For me, I don't know if Dave is going to stream any further, but certainly for me that would be the last bit, so there's not going to be a lot left over. As I already said a few times, if you guys like it, give it a thumbs up. If you guys don't, sorry for you. Hopefully next time we might have better content.
Yeah, well, I did because I had that problem with my game yesterday. The truck, we had to keep on restarting my computer all the time, so this farm got shut down. Because normally this farm runs for the whole week. There are people, and tomorrow we swap farms and we go on to William's farm, and his farm stays on for the whole week. And so things, grow, animals produce stuff throughout the day, so always needs doing. But unfortunately my game got stopped yesterday or today evening, and it never went again until this morning. So showing 2:23 PM, and at the real time it's 3 PM, but it was actually the right time, so it's lost nearly a whole day.
Yeah, game time, it really lost the whole day, yeah. But yes, Dave was just saying that we alternate between his farm and mine. He had a problem with his PC yesterday that kept on freezing up. Some of his other games just kept on freezing up the PC, so he kept on had to restart the PC all the time. But normally our farms would be running from the Sunday afternoon to the next Sunday afternoon, and then we will swap farms. So this week past was Dave's week, where his farm was online the whole week, 24/7. And next week then would be my farm. That will be up and running 24/7 for the week. So during that week I will come and help Dave on his farm, and during the week that my farm is running, Dave then come and we both work on my farm. Yeah.
It doesn't help. Enjoy being listening.
Yeah, no. Yeah, Ben is our good mate. I mean, we have to give him some. We really have to rub him up and rev him up a little bit. He's a good buddy of us. He can take it. He's an Aussie. We must be careful now. Now there's a few Aussies that's listening to us. Yeah, Mikey.
Hello, Mikey, if you're listening.
Yeah.
You're coming on my farm then, Mikey.
Yeah, we want Mikey also, but he's very shy. He's shy away from the farms. I think the work might be a little bit too hard for him or something. I don't know. Mikey is also a good buddy. Right, so the end is near. As I said, guys, this would be the end of my stream. We are still gonna continue working, but doing some other stuff. We will, however, at some point show you guys some other things that we're doing, and just having a nice chat and conversation. That's what it's all about. Thanks for watching, guys. Cheers for now. Bye.
Of course, I'm carrying on. I'm just going to carry on and over here and put a blast on my tractor, and I see that it's all nice and shiny. For the week it stays in the garage.
Yeah. Yeah, we normally don't play this time of the day. Saturday, especially on Saturdays. The Saturdays this time of the day we normally don't. So you guys are very lucky to see us playing this time on the weekend. Of course, on weekends we normally only start at 5 o'clock New Zealand time, and the evenings, and then what we do on Saturdays, Saturday nights, we normally play Euro Truck Simulator 2. Friday nights are set out for American Truck Simulator. So then we also don't play on the farm, but from Monday to Friday, from Monday to Thursday, and then also on Sunday evenings for about 3 hours we do play on the farms.
Probably actually spend more time on the other games.
Yeah.
Well, you never know, because we used to play the trucking games for about 3 hours in one hit, so.
Yeah, true. Yeah, and if you really take it during the week, we only spend 2 hours.
Yeah.
So it's about, if you look at the hours we spend in a week on the farm game, it's between 10 to 12 hours in a week, and that would be not far off to what we spend on driving. I don't think we spent way less than that on ATS and ETS, purely on the time that we spend driving. Who's standing in the middle there, bro? What? So what did you break now? The insurance won't pay out if you break it. I'll give it a go now and see, maybe. Yeah, I'll do that. You just need to pay me more. Right, so let me see. Yeah, it's going. Yeah, I'm cleaning your cedar. I use my mouse. Yeah, I use just left click on my mouse. There is a button on the keyboard also. I just don't remember what it is, but there's definitely this is what I was talking about earlier. Now you guys can see that I'm spraying Dave, but he's not even aware of it. And yeah, and I would. Oops, it's getting too far. That's me. That's me. I'm cleaning your tractor here, bro. Well, I can't go any further yet. Right, so that looks alright. So if you want to move out, then I can move to mine. And you see, guys, that's what I said earlier. I cleaned the cedar here, and you see no water puddles, no dirt on the ground, nothing. And that's what we sort of mentioned earlier, to bring the make it more realistic, seeing the water running off the tractors. And another thing, as you guys can see, I'm spraying on the tire of the tractor, but the whole tractor is actually getting clean. For me, only spraying on the tire, I would have expected to walk right around the tractor and spray all over the tractor and clean it. Even on the the seeder. If I keep on spraying where I'm spraying at the moment, it's not going to take long and you'll see that the whole seeder will start cleaning up, which is really... So, coders, there's some work for you guys, if you're watching.
Didn't clean my wheels, you didn't clean my tractor.
Yeah, can't help for that. You drove away and the wheels were clean. Oh yes, they do. They get.
In the middle bit, pretty dirty.
Yeah, I didn't walk around. Sorry.
Right, that's the end of my stream. Thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to push that like button.
Right, thanks guys. Thanks for watching. Cheers, everybody.